Good.
Good, good. I'm really glad to hear that. So right now, just going and calling, and want to go and discuss and just see how everything is going. And I was sharing some stuff on Facebook, right? And why don't we go into just the beginning of how you and I got involved with me getting you on the patch, and we'll just start from there. So you originally, what happened? You saw a post on Facebook.
I saw a post on Facebook that you were wearing a patch and you were talking about how people are living in pain. Mm-hmm. And so that reminded me of my dad that I was taking him to a chiropractor every week, and one week he came back out of that chiropractor with more pain than what he was in. And so what I saw in your post, I was like, I have to get a hold of Kyle and see what is this, is this something that maybe can help him?
Awesome. Okay. So at that point, then I went and showed you some testimonies, right? So you had asked Kyle, is there any testimonies? Is there any testimonies with anyone that has had a stroke or seizure, right? Am I remembering that right?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And then I went and hit up Diane. Diane went and sent me some testimonies. Then we went and sent it to you. And then once you saw a testimony, you had the faith, right? You had the trust. Like this is going to be what I feel could possibly help my dad, right?
So yeah, it was crazy because I never watched a video or anything, but I watched the whole video, which it was 1 hour and 30 minutes. And myself watching a video 1 hour and 30 minutes, it was crazy.
Okay. So you went and watched that. We went and got you signed up, and then you had ordered your patches, and then at that point, we went and had you come over because I had an extra sleeve, so I went and lended you a sleeve, right? And then when you came here, we prayed over you, which is always, I always believe, do everything in prayer, right? We have to show our faith and trust in God, and so I hope that kind of even made you feel better, like okay, like we're praying for my dad, like here we go, we're gonna change his life. Okay, so at that point, you went home with the sleeve, and then what happened after that?
So I give it to my dad and say, Dad, here's something that I want you to try. I don't know how good it is. I don't know how, but we gotta try this. That we just gotta put our faith on it, and then we'll see. And it was amazing how he worked just for the 2 days, and he started to feel something on his back, which has been paralyzed for almost 2 years, like kind of some. He described it as electricity waves kind of going up and down.
Yeah.
And so he was like, I don't know if it was my mind. I don't know what it is. I was like, it's a patch, because you have never been feeling any of these kind of sensations on this area. So it was amazing.
Awesome. And then your mom is wearing it as well, correct?
My mom is wearing it, of course, with all the stress that she's going through, losing her job a year ago, taking care of my dad and everything. I mean, how can a person, be in a good mental health and everything with all of this? And she was like, I have been having headaches for almost 2 weeks, and I can see her, she was already so tired of everything. And for the first day, she was like, it's so crazy. My headache went away. I was like, are you drinking water? You getting hydrated and everything? It's like, yeah, it's just next day she was more energetic. She's taking longer sleeps at night, which she was like already suffering from not going to sleep, right? With all the stress and everything. So it's definitely has changed all my family.
Wow. And that is just in a matter of days.
Exactly. And I know and I wasn't expecting that at all, because like we must try it for at least a month, to see any results. But it was just, how can this be happening so quickly,
Yeah. Well, and again, they say to wear it a month for every decade, that you've lived, right? And so how old is your dad?
My dad turned 50 this year, so we're expecting at least to go and get him for 5 months, but not 5 months because I mean the doctor says that he has to be on pills for with high blood pressure and some all other prescriptions which he's taken. But I mean, on top of that, he will be taking the patch for the rest of his life because there's not something that is gonna hurt him. It's gonna be to help him.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that is truly awesome, and just everyone that's watching this video, I want to thank you guys for your time, and really hope that you hear this testimony, and really go and think of who in your family, you watch these videos, just like Leticia did. She, she watched the videos, she contacted me, and she immediately thought of her parents and people that could use it, and now she's already finding more people that could use healing. So everyone that's listening to this, this is just a beautiful testimony, and this is only a couple days. I can't wait, Leticia, when we go and recheck on your parents in a couple more weeks, a couple more months, and we just see how much more improvement is going to happen. So I just praise God on that. Just so excited, and thank you for sharing.
Thank you.